Today, we live in a world where there's a lot of polarity. It's a world of awarenesses where people are really waking up to who they are and what powers they really have. There's so many people joining this community where compassion and wisdom, love qualified with nurturing and support for each other, is starting to become prevalent again. It's like the old family system that we used to have, only we're going to be one big family. But in the meantime, we've got a lot of things to get through. With all this change going on, there's resistance. So I've put together a program. That's what I'm here to tell you about. It's called My Brilliant Life Breakthrough Program. And I put this together for people who want to do a 180 change in where their lives are right now, so that when they wake up in the morning, they've got a smile on their face. They're happy to be here. They're happy to be alive. They can't wait to get to work. Well, we're even going to change that name. It's not work, really. It's service. You see, when you're doing what you love to do, you'll never work another day of your life. And you won't have negative thoughts or negative emotions pulling you back to the past. So I realized that these negative thoughts, these negative emotions, like the emotions are like the glue that holds you back. They hold those negative limiting beliefs in place. You see, our brain has to justify and defend everything that we do, all of our actions. And so when we know that we're not making the right action, we go into this defensive and justification mode. Well, we don't really need to do that anymore. If we know who we are and what we're doing and are okay with that, I mean, loving yourself truly, loving yourself in such a way that you wouldn't ever say things poorly about yourself, and thus, of course, not poorly about anyone else. You see, our unconscious mind, you probably know you have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind runs you, takes care of everything, but the caveat is it needs a conscious demand or command for it to operate. Let me give you an example. I'm sick of this. Well, you've just commanded your unconscious mind to make you sick. It says, okay, sir, I'll take care of that. Or I'm stupid. And you go into an interview or you go into a place where your expertise is needed. And because you have this belief called I'm stupid, and maybe I'll even sabotage things with that stupidity, you actually do. So we need to get to those inner thoughts. We need to get to those inner beliefs and get them out of there. These come from our peers. They come from well-meaning and sometimes not so well-meaning friends. They come from TV, from political agendas. They come from our education system. Simple things of just putting people down for who they are instead of saying, I see that you're having a little difficulty with this. Maybe I can help you a little bit. These are things that I would call a paradigm, a way of being. Very, very important these days to have a higher frequency. A higher frequency lets us know who we are, gives us the capacity to hold more knowledge. It gives us the ideas, the intuitions that actually work. There's another thing I'd like to tell you about, and that is that your heart has no questions. Your brain has no answers. It just tries to put things together from the past. So I put together this program for specifically people who are suffering from pain, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual, to get them out of that pain and to bring them into a consciousness that allows them to be joyful, happy, achieving the desires that they want. Because with that kind of energy, you have, with those kind of thoughts, rather, you have higher energy. And this makes us more productive, more peaceful, willing to share. We see we all have a lot of the same problems, just separate circumstances that we qualify them by. So this program that I put together involves a great deal of ancient teachings. You see, I've traveled the world sitting at the feet of masters. I had a really strong purpose for this. My wife was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and they gave her just a few weeks to live. She actually went another 11 years. They also told me I couldn't have children. I have two lovely children, so I didn't believe them. I went to see all the people that I used to laugh at. It changed my life. And I'd like to share that with you. It's all about ancient knowledge. It's not about some woo-woo thing or some gift you're naturally born with, although those things happen once in a while. But it's about knowledge. It's a 2-day intensive. Let me tell you a little bit about it, where we are going to use what I call cosmic cleansing. You see, a lot of times we can go take a lot of self-awareness courses, do a lot of therapy, read a lot of positive books, things of this nature, only a few weeks later to have the same things happen again and again. See, we need to cleanse these things over across all lifetimes, across multiple dimensions. I've learned how to do this. I want to share this with you. I want this to take it in your life. And the most important thing is that while I'm doing this with you, I'm also teaching you how to do it. So you have a tool for the rest of your life, for yourself mostly, and of course, if you choose, for other people as well. When the light comes on, when we go deep within, when we change things at a molecular level, yes, that's your DNA. And the way that we can do that is to transpose, to move past time, the concept of time, the concept of many lives we've been taught. This is going to take us about 2 full days cumulative time. I like to do it 2 days consecutively, but it can be broken up into parts if we need to, depending on your present lifestyle now. But I would tell you, if it's important for you to make a change, make the time to do this. I want to impart that information to you. People do pay a great deal more money than I'm going to be charging for this. It's changed my life. Well, I'm going to be bringing this to you at a much reduced price. And I'm going to add 4 more sessions afterwards as backup, so that when you come across things that still get you stuck afterwards, we can move through them very, very quickly. I can show you how to use those tools in the moment. Sometimes we just get stuck, okay? So we can take care of that. I'm a master neurological linguistic programming practitioner along with hypnotherapy. I have certifications in so many healing modalities. I don't really stand on those. I stand on what I've accomplished through them. Oneness blessings, divine healing, hands-on healing, aromatherapy, some massage body work, deep tissue work. It just depends on what's needed in the moment, how we tend to store things in our mental, physical, and emotional bodies. Well, if this is something that interests you, and I'm going to tell you it's not for everyone. This is about a lifestyle change. Your circle of friends may change. The people that you love may come in and out of your life intermittently. You're going to be changing, and it's good to develop a community, which we're setting up, that we can talk with each other, be with each other, share each other's ideas. I think you'll be very happy about this. Well, I bet then by now that you are wondering what this Brilliant Life program is about. It's really a 2-day intensive lifestyle change. It's not for the faint-hearted. We're going to go deep into your unconscious mind, the place where traumatic events or difficult situations creating intense emotions hold you into past occasions. And so instead of living your life on a day-to-day basis, you're living your life on a day-to-yesterday basis. What we really want to do is get you into the now and unleash your genius talent within. We can do this with just 4 simple steps that happen over the course of 2 full days. These days, again, we're going to go deep into your unconscious mind. We're going to put your unconscious mind and conscious mind together. I know that people really want to have a lively, beautiful life where they love what they do for a living, where they get along with their families, where work and play are the same thing. So that when you find your genius talent throughout this, which is a wonderful bonus that occurs when you find out that you actually can live in this moment, and the past is the past. It no longer has to run you. When that occurs, your life begins to have purpose, focus, and meaning. This can happen with just 4 simple steps that I use over the course of 2 days to bring you into a place of your own genius talent. Yes, your skills come to the service instead of your past. Well, we're just going to call them glue that holds you to the past. How about that? And let's just erase that glue from your life and develop a new future. So, what we're going to do is we're going to release you from those negative emotions. We're going to disassemble what your mind put together to justify your actions. These would be called your limiting beliefs. And when those limiting beliefs happen, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, things like this, they actually stop you from creating in your life. Well, those are the first 2 steps. Then we're going to revalue, we're going to reprioritize your values, or maybe even find those values that you've lost, and then rebuild your life with those values. It does take some doing. So we have a full 2 days together, one on one. And then, as a bonus, if you get into this program right away, I'm going to give you 4 follow up calls so that when we get to the point where you're really using all of the tools that you're going to be delivered, figuring out how to use them in your life. Wouldn't that be great? So when something comes up and rears its fuzzy head from the past, and remember, we're pretty complex beings. So even though we get things done, things blindside us because maybe some emotions came from a mental situation, some from an emotional, some from a physical situation. So they come from all different directions. Well, this method handles all of that. You will see your life will get better. At least that's what people are saying. Tune into the people are saying, what the people are saying below, and you'll see the kind of results that you can achieve in your life. This is truly a lifestyle change. You're going to enjoy your life, going to feel that joy. You're going to enjoy it. Did I say joy enough times? Well, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you later.